Hello, hello, hello. So, as you can probably see, today we are painting the body of the biggest, baddest miniature I have, Bellacore. And so I've been thinking about how I want to do him, and snooping at what other people's have been doing, and I've gotten some ideas. And I definitely want to go with a little bit of darker overall, but I want some things on the pop. So, for example, like this loincloth I'm gonna do in I'm thinking like a blood red or a purple. Hey Mala, welcome. And then like the sword, I kind of want to do with like this bluish purple, like ethereal flames coming off of it. And then of course we got like all the armor and bones and shit like that. But I'm thinking for like his skin, I'm gonna go very dark and do like some grays and kind of make him look kind of like stony, if that makes sense, like a demon. Yeah, and then we have like a shit ton of chains and shit, and so like we got a lot of things. I am very doubtful I'm gonna finish this one today, but I really wanted to get started on them, so I figured, you know what, let's pop open a stream and let's have some fun. So here we are, and I found my fiance's tripod, so we got the nice overhead camera. I say overhead, but it's not. It doesn't go very high up, so it's more like over my shoulder. But yeah, we got my big old baddie Bellacore. And then, as you can see, he's got these little feet things. It's because he has a big, like, fancy base, and so he stands up onto it like it's an obsidian throne. But that one, I need more primer before it's ready to be painted. So, you know, we started with our boy. Alright, so, Mala, this is the first decision I need to make. So I want your opinion. Should I go and have the webbing on his wings be kind of red, or should I have it match his body? Because I kind of like the idea of like the arms and stuff being like matching of his body, being like dark and stony and gray and black, but I kind of like the idea of this being like a dark red webbing, if that makes sense. And so I was wondering, I wanted a second opinion, because those are kind of my two biggest debates at the moment. I kind of know what I want to do for him and obviously all of his shit, but like the webbing on the wing is kind of what I'm debating right now. So while you're thinking about that, let's dive right into it and start painting up his body. Let's go with a bit of the Daka. Or do I want to start with black? Because it's easier to go lighter. Well, it's technically easier to go darker. But I want him to be dark, so I'm okay. Alright? Because the thing is, if I have it be black, the metal on the chains will pop out very well. Whereas if I have it be red, it could still pop out very well, but it'll be more in your face. Whereas if I do black, it's going to draw you into him, rather than looking at like the wings would be your focal point. So those are my options. Let's do you first. Oh, and then we have the lovely music from the lovely Adrian Von Ziegler to accompany us, which I am so pumped for. I'm using his... Oh, thanks, Dr. H! Yeah, you like my mini? Sheesh is right. But currently we are listening to Adrian Von Ziegler's 3-hour dark fantasy mix, because look at what we're painting, and I thought it would be a perfect fit. Because it's a little bit... It's not like as adventurous-y, it's more like dark and creepy, dark fantasy. And so I was thinking, it's perfect for our Mr. Bellacore. Alright, hold on. I'm going in front of the... Sorry, guys. Slightly new setup, so I have to get a little used to it. Alright. My sort of goal to start is to just kind of paint him as much as possible. And then I'll go and like fix up details afterwards. So I'm using a fairly big brush. Because the smaller you go, the more of a pain in the ass it's going to be. Oh, look at that dark gray. Then it's okay if it gets on like the clothes or the things it's technically not supposed to. One of the things I was debating on trying with one of my future minis. Hey, Merlin. One of the things I was debating on trying with one of my future minis was painting before assembling. Because I think that would be interesting, and it'd be such a different process. Alright, let's see what's saying in chat. Mini pre-painted next week from... Ooh, fair, honestly. Pre-painted is nice. I haven't gotten a Dwarven Forge mini myself, so you'll have to let me know how their quality is. I've heard good things about them, and I know Critical Role loves them, but not having used them myself, you know? Yeah, no, Mala, if I did it like that, I'd be thinking of dark red. Like a nice deep crimson. Alright, need some more paint. Sorry, this is gonna... He's so big, it's hard to, like, not move him out of focus. So there's a very good chance he's gonna not be the most conducive to watching me paint. But you know what, that's okay. We're here to hang out and just have a grand old time, right? It doesn't need to be perfect, we just need to enjoy ourselves. So how's everybody doing? No, that's fair. I find with minis, I enjoy painting them way too much to let other people paint them. Although I have wanted to try the Hero Forge painted, because they're now doing that. And I'm very just curious how it would turn out. Alright, buddy. Let's flip you a bit so we can get the underside of this leg. Oh, he's so massive. I can't wait for him to be done, but also, like, it's just so intense. Gotta find spots I can hold. The nice thing is he's pretty sturdy, despite, like, his size. Like, I was afraid that, like, pieces would come off of him easier. What? That's rude, Drew. What's your title on my end? I changed it. Honestly, hey, I appreciate being background noise. Right now we gotta get in his toes. This is kind of our base gray is what I was thinking of, and then we can highlight from there. Oh, honestly, that's fair. It's fair, Dr. H. That's rude. I changed it. Hold on. Nope, wrong button. There you go. Edit stream info. Man! Alright, hold on. I'm gonna change the title. It didn't change for me. Normally, I've had some trouble with it in the past. Alright, there we go. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, 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 hit the tripod. Honestly, I appreciate minis, so I appreciate you sending this. Oh, fair. Nice little gunslinger. Yeah, you'll have to let me know how this one goes, because I've kind of wanted to test it out, but also, like I said before, I like painting my own minis. Let me know if you would recommend it, basically, is what I'm saying. Alright, you gotta get his inner thigh, you know? The Demon Lord can't have no scratchy inner thighs. They've got to be nice and well painted. So right now I'm kind of being a little haphazard, if you haven't noticed. It's because I'm just doing the base paint, so it's literally just I'm trying to cover all of his skin. And so it's like, yeah, I'm going to get things I'm technically not supposed to, but that's okay because I'm going to re-go over that stuff anyways. One of the biggest advice I can give to people when painting minis is don't be afraid to go over your work. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I can't get that. I have to stay like completely paint between the lines, and it's like, oh man, that sucks. Yeah. All right, now that there's more people in chat, I want to get your suggestions, y'all. I was debating on the like webbing of this guy's wings because I have a few options that I was thinking of. I could do them to be like a nice like deep red, or I could do them to kind of match his skin and just go, I think, a little bit lighter rather than darker. And so the way I see it is red will kind of stand out the wings, and so you kind of see the piece as a whole. But if I have them be the same color as his skin, it kind of draws you into the whole piece. Yeah, no, this thing is massive. Like, look at my hand and look at it. Like, it completely covers my hand. I might zoom out a touch, because I'm noticing it's so easy to go out of frame with him. Yeah, I'll probably zoom out once I get a moment. E. Zoom! Yeah, no, he's absolutely gigantic. But he is still a mini. What was that? Connor, thanks for the subscription. I got my payout from Twitch from my birthday stream the other day. And man, it feels good. It's currently sitting in my bank account because I want to use it to get a gaming chair, something more comfortable, because I don't know if you've noticed in my streams, I'm on just like this little wooden piece of shit, and it's not comfortable at all. And typically, like, my booty ends up hurting after a decent enough stream. Because there's no, like, cushion, no protection, no nothing. It just gives me booty pains. And I don't want booty pains. Alright, sorry. I had to get an idea of what was left. Man, he's so big. Hey, honestly, it's totally fair, Connor. Do what you gotta do. Hal also have been missing my own streams a little bit. I haven't been uploading, or I guess streaming as frequent. I'm not really uploading as frequent as I would like to, mainly just because, life. I got my first COVID shot, and that kind of kicked me in the butt a little bit. I was feeling fatigued. One of the famous symptoms. Oh, man. Alright, I'm trying to get into his tail. And I'm also right-handed, so it doesn't kind of help that the camera's over. I think I zoomed out a little too much. Guys. The camera is over my left shoulder. Because there's no space over my right. But I'm right-handed. So it's like... what I need to see to do and what the camera sees are kind of two different things. Which is a little unfortunate, but like... I just don't have the space to do it any other way. But yeah. Alright, I think in a moment I can pause for a minute and show y'all. Get your opinions on things. Alright. But yes, no. I second what Dr. H said. Good luck on the job hunt. It always sucks. Alright, so this is our beefy Be'lakor. And so what I was thinking is I can either have the webbing, the inside of the wings, be the same color as his skin, or I could do it as like a deep crimson. And then have like the skin for like the bones and like the outstretching part. I don't know what they're actually called. But that's currently what I'm like debating between. So if you have any suggestions, I'm open to them. Sorry, I didn't get the insides of this toe. I have my shitty brush that I like to use for like big base coats because it's wide. I'm debating between using a skin color, like the same color as him, for the inside of this webbing, or doing like a deep crimson for the inside of the webbing. Those are the kind of the two ideas that I have, and both I think would look pretty badass, but I just don't know which one to do. Alright, I missed a little under there. Alright. Be'lakor, you beefy boy. Sorry, I'm trying to get like his back in between his wings. Yeah, so the other thing I was saying is probably for my next mini, if I get like a nice big one that has to be assembled like these, I'm gonna try painting him before assembling him, because I'm just curious how that would entail. Because so far I've always assembled and then painted, but like it makes some spots a little difficult to reach and get to, and you gotta kind of be creative about things. Which I'm fine with, but I'm curious to test out like the other kind of style. Or I guess method, it's not really a style. His little pointy finger. It's true. I could do that. I could test out the crimson first and then go darker over it if I don't like it. Yeah, so maybe we'll do that. Because, your boy got options. And I definitely want to do his eyes of like a bright red, because I think that'll look badass, especially with kind of like this dark stony face that I'm going for. Ooh. Sorry, I was commenting on my lovely new music. First COVID shot. You getting your second one on Wednesday? Ooh, fair. Well, I hope it goes well, Connor. I will be working Thursday. But I hope you have a nice and lovely time from your shot. A nice, quick, and speedy recovery. And that you get all the antibodies. Do. Sorry, I gotta get like underneath his horns now. Like I said, he might not be the most like visually easiest one to do, because I gotta move him around in such ways that I can paint. The issue is I don't have the rights to Diablo boss music. And I don't trust Twitch. I got permission to use this music. So you know it's worth it. Oh, do I have any? Is Drew still in chat? Or Connor's a mod. Can you try typing in !music? I want to see if I set it up properly. I think that's what I set it to. Hey! So that's where my music comes from. He is a lovely person. I reached out to him and was like, hey, I'm a big fan of your music. Can I use it? And he was like, oh yeah, totally. And I think he is rather talented. Alright, Bellacore. We're getting you, buddy. Don't worry, you're getting painted up. The biggest issue right now for handholds is I gotta be careful on his wings, because I could easily break off the some of the chains and stuff. Also, thank you, Connor. Connor, how does it feel to have mod powers? Eh? Do you feel almighty? Are you gonna find ways to abuse them? It's always my goal. Yeah. Honestly, you should feel powerful. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was trying to get like a hard to reach spot. It's like when you have an itch that you just can't quite reach, and then when you get it, it just feels so satisfying. Alright, It's also unfortunate that I don't have better lighting. I have this one desk lamp for lighting, and that's literally what's lighting all of this up. Because, man, I would like to have, like, a more, like, balanced softbox or something like that. Something to spread more evenly and cover, a wider area. But, you know, you work with what you got, am I right? Honestly, it's fair. I definitely am lazy, so like I just left the rewards for the Pokemon Nuzlocke. Uh, so like you could redeem those, but like I don't. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna remember. So like I don't do it. Because then I'll feel bad. Then I'll have to. It'll be a process. And I know I could just take them off the list, but like, man, that's a lot of work. So instead we just chillin', you know? Chillin' like a villains. While we painting up our belly boy. Oh, baby. That's right. Get in those grooves. Eat. Eat. He's so big, it's so hard to hold on to him. Honestly, that's fair. I understand. Nala. But you guys can just redeem other things, you know? Redeem what you wish. And just know that I will steel my resolve, so I will not feel bad. I'll go, alright, this is your choice. You brought this upon yourself. And go, well, alright, well. You gotta learn to live with your choices, guys. You can't just get, saved from all your decision-making processes. Gotta live with the consequences. Otherwise, what kind of role model would I be? If I just bailed you out of everything. Right? You guys gotta suffer with me. A posture check. Oh god. Thank you, Madeline. My posture is so bad when I paint. Like, I feel like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Like, that's how bad my posture is. Because I like to be, like, as close as I can to the mini. I was telling Felicia, maybe one day I'll get those cheeky little, like, jeweler's glasses. So I can sit back and still see what I'm doing. She said if she ever came home and I was streaming and I had the jeweler glasses on, she'd probably laugh at me. And I thought that was very rude. Get in there, get under. I got a little too ambitious because I was just so excited to put them together. I really shouldn't have put the chains on yet, but I was like, man, these are so cool. I'm just going to throw them on. It's a future cam problem, and future cam is not happy with past cam because, man, that was a foolish decision. It's just like he has armor plates, and those two I was like, I shouldn't put these on yet. But they look so cool. I want to see how he looks when he's done. So I gave in, like the dummy I am. And now I gotta work extra hard. If anybody sees Honestly, it's yeah. Maybe, but like right now, because I'm just doing the base coat, I'm not worried about it. It's just annoying to get like underneath it, is the thing. Because I very much, when I paint my minis, I like to paint out. So like I start in the deepest, darkest spots and try to like start at whatever their base color is and then work my way out from there. Which is why it's like, even though I don't plan on doing the wings in these color, I'm okay getting the wings because I'm just going to paint over it in a bit anyways. It just means I got to be more careful each time. The levels of careful increasingly get more difficult. But you know, that's what we signed up for. Alright. That should be this wing done. Sweet. Alright. Our base coat's almost done, y'all. We just have other massive wing. There we go, there we go. There we go, there we go. Yeah, when I was deciding what music to play earlier, I was debating between this one that we're currently playing and his 2-hour fantasy mix. But I was like, no, we gotta go for the dark fantasy because we're painting a demon lord. You can't not paint a demon lord to dark fantasy. Like, come on. Does this guy really look all bright and bubbly? No. Alright, maybe I'll shift that a touch. Dun, 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 dun. Get in there, buddy. Hey, honestly, I appreciate the lurks. Do what you gotta do, enjoy what you're gonna do, and I'll just be here putzing along. I was saying earlier, I doubt I'm gonna be able to do the whole thing today, but we're gonna see how far we get. Just because today is very much just, I was like, I kind of want to paint, and I kind of want to paint Bellicor, so I should probably do a stream because he's too cool not to do a stream about him. He's from the Warhammer universe, for anybody interested. He is actually a Warhammer mini, but there's two kind of Warhammer sets, I guess. 40k and Age of Sigmar are kind of like their big ones. And Bellicor can be from both. And so Age of Sigmar is more of your like typical fantasy setting, or it's more like armor and knights. Whereas 40k is like 40,000 years in the future, so they're like spaceships and things like that, and mechs and guns. And so I used the Age of Sigmar version of Bellicor because I don't actually play Warhammer. I'm going to use them for D&D. And so this means he doesn't have like Space Marine corpses on his base and things like that. That one's going to be annoying. Get in there. There we go, buddy. But I hope you're all enjoying your Monday afternoon. Man, it's only 1. I feel like after today's stream, I'm just gonna go play some more Mass Effect. Because I've been playing through the Legendary Edition because we got it, and I enjoy Mass Effect. And currently I'm on Mass Effect 2. And so what that means is, once I'm done, I'm going to actually give it to Drew to play. And I don't know if he wants to play it on stream or just wants to play it. It's entirely up to him. But I kind of want to get it done so he can play it, especially because I still have other games to play. But I've just been playing that on my own time because I enjoy the Mass Effect series, and I was like, I don't really want to stream this, I just want to play it at my own pace. So that's what I've been doing, just, playing it at my own pace. And I think that's totally valid, and more, like, for streamers and content creators, like, I don't think, because, like, I enjoy video games a lot, and I don't think you should have your only interaction with, like, video games be while you're streaming. Because, like, for me, I enjoy playing a lot, but then that would take a big portion of when I can enjoy them out of the equation if I can only play it while I'm streaming. Which is why I have games like Resident Evil that I'm only going to play while I'm streaming, which is a little unfortunate because I definitely want to play more Resident Evil. But this way I can be like, alright, I want to play a game, so I'm going to go play Mass Effect. It's not like I don't have anything to play because all the games I want to play, I'm streaming. So, I hear it a lot from people to be like, oh, I can't play this game because, I can't play any games because I'm streaming. And I think that's a rough mentality to have. And I'm glad you agree, Dr. H. I have extra paint, so I'm just kind of spreading it out now. Because I think I am done with his base. Alright. Let's see, how's our belly boy looking? Nice and dark. Yeah? I have actually never played Titanfall. I know it's well put together and like a good game, but it's never been on my radar. And I really couldn't tell you why. I don't know why. Alright, hold on. How can I put you down, boy? This way. I gotta rinse my brush off now. Alright, we'll give that a moment to dry, because I think he needs it. No, honestly, it's also very fair. That's why, like, I started up Persona 5. Granted, I'm taking a small pause from Persona just because I felt like it. Thanks, Brando. He's currently just drying a little bit, but we got our belly boy. But no, that's why I started Persona 5, because Connor was like, hey, you should really play this. And I was like, well, Persona games take forever, and I usually stop if I don't have some like driving force driving me to play it. That's rude. And I know I've taken a pause from it, but that's just because of a variety of reasons. Mainly because I just have too many games on the go. So because I have Resident Evil, and then I have Pokemon with Drew, and then I also just have games that I want to play on my own. So it's 3 different games going. But like Resident Evil, we're almost over. And Pokemon, we're kind of getting close to the end. I don't know how long it'll take, because we could lose and then have to restart again. Oh, shit, sorry. Stay. But I wanted to kind of, before I get like, do more of a deep dive back into Persona, I want to just get it further along. I just noticed some spots that I didn't get. And it's rude. So I'm going to use a smaller brush and just touch up the couple little spots that I missed. Because it's literally just like a couple spots. Not even a lot. It was here. Alright. Bellacore. Come on, why are you hiding your thighs? Let me paint him. It's rude, guys. He's just a little shy, you know? It happens. I get it. Not everyone can be extroverted all the time. Some people are introverts, and you know what? You just need to accept that. Some people don't want to show off their thighs. Even though I want them to. Doesn't change the fact that some people don't want to, and that's totally valid. You know? However, Bellacore, you gotta show me your thighs. I know you don't want to, but look, man, you don't got a choice. Other people have choices, but not you. Ooh, baby. Missed a decent chunk on that horn. Yeah, so I kind of just did the big brush to cover as much ground as possible, but now I'm using a smaller brush to kind of just touch up areas that I missed. Or things that didn't quite get the coverage they needed. Which, you know, it happens. Nobody's perfect, least of all me. I'll own up to it. Oh god, my posture sucks. It hurts to create, guys. Alright, got a little bit on that one. Alright. Sorry, I'm inspecting now. There we go. Ooh, baby. I did. Thank you very much, Katie. This is just definitely not the time to use them yet. No, for anyone who doesn't know, Katie got me fine detailing brushes. I actually have them right over here. And so, they're great, but like, the heads are so small that, for me to do what I'm trying to do with them would be an utter nightmare. So they're staying just off to the side for when I get to the fine detailing. And honestly, it's totally fair. But yeah, no, it did get delivered. You are good. Alright, so we got our belly boy. We got most of his skin done. Yeah. Gasp! I did it bad, y'all. Sorry, my water tin is over here because it's the only place to put it. I say I did it bad, but I just completely noticed the left side of his... Or, yeah, his left. The left side of his neck. Technically our right. It's just completely uncovered. I just totally missed it somehow. So we're back. We're back to using this tiny brush. I say tiny brush. It's not that small. It's small compared to the last one we used, but... Part of me wishes I had a dark gray primer. So I could just like spray paint. Because I use spray primers, because they're a heaven sent. But the only one I had was white at the moment. And his base, I'm going to prime in black. That's why I haven't started on his base yet. Because his base is like an obsidian throne. So you can't have that shit be white. It's got to be nice and dark. Alright. What do I want to do next? I think we go a layer up of skin. Brighten them out a bit. Or lighten them up a bit, I mean. Look at the belly boy. Alright, where's my focus? He's looking pretty good, but a little dark, and that's okay. What'll be fun is on the loincloth here, I don't know how well you can see it, but there's the cloth, and then there's all of this just strands of chainmail, and then chains with skulls on it. So that's going to be very fun and will pop a lot. Because I want to do the loincloth in like a red or a purple. I'm undecided yet. I got a couples. But I want it to be a bit lighter. Could do it in blue, make it really stand out. Be the only blue thing on. But I was thinking of this red for his loincloth. And then using the same red for the crimson on the wings. However, then going over it with this thing called non-oil, which is basically a black, or sorry, like a gray shade. So all it does is just darken everything and make it's very highly water-based. So it gets all the deeper cracks better. And then just doing that for his wings and seeing how that looks. And if I don't like it, then just going over it with this again and just covering it all to make it look like his skin. But I really like the idea of his wings being different. So we're going to give that a shot. Alright. We're an hour into our 3.5 hour music mix. Sorry, I want to do the next step, but he's still drying. Parts of him are still glistening. So chat, how's chat today? We'll talk. We got some time. I see we have some viewers, so thanks for chilling out with me. Oh, you know what? This should work, but I want to double check it. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Katie, since you're a mod, could you do me a favor and see if I set up my shoutouts correctly? Feel free to just pick someone to shout out. Because I think I set it up. Ooh, Boba. I think I set it up properly, but I figure it's better to test. Oh! Gas. So it does work there.
That was
oh!
bad.
Just a delay.
I moved actually.
Oh.
Not him again. Oh, okay. Watch out. He's gonna explode. He's coming for you.
But I just got a still.
I nutted him again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got a still, but no video.
Okay.
Let's see what we got.
I say no video, but it's not playing.
Oh man. Hey, it's cool telling. How many do I need now? 40?
Interesting. I don't know what's causing that. Guess we got more troubleshooting to do, guys. Okay, well, hey, that's good to know. I just, I want things to work properly, you know? You try so hard to set things up, and then what do? They just sometimes don't work. It's just rude. Ba-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. So I'm gonna actually try something. I'm gonna try to use my null oil on the ooh, baby, on his body, because I want to see how that'll look before I go doing some layering. Thank you. I felt it coming and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. Thanks, Merlin. Alright. My gnome. Got my oil. I don't know how it'll work on the gray, which is why I kind of wanted to test it out. Because like I said, if I don't like it, I can just paint over it. I think I painted it away too much. No, that's definitely too much paint. So we'll spread it out, you know. Okay. So you kind of see how it just darkened up his torso completely? Or maybe not. No, it's hard to tell. His abs are shiny, and it gave all of the lines definition. I mean, to be fair, when I look at this Demon Lord, I would assume he oils. He looks like a Demon Lord that takes care of himself. I don't actually mind that. It darkens it up enough to where I would like it, and then I can use black to touch up some other spots. Even make it even darker. Alright, cool. Well, that's what we're gonna do, y'all. We're gonna nulln up his flesh. But just in certain spots, like not everywhere it needs to be nulled up. Definitely gives him a nicer texture, though. See, it goes from looking more like a gray plastic to looking more like gray flesh. To looking more demon fleshy. Which is what I want. There we go. And then, like I said, I'll use black to, like, touch it up. Right? Like, he definitely lifts. Like, this is a demon lord that knows how to please his body. He knows what his body needs, and he's willing to give it to it. Kind of like what it's doing to his tail. Typically, I don't like to just shade paint an entire mini because it feels kind of like a little bit of like a cop-out, and like it just flattens everything, makes everything darker, but I don't have the proper gray without mixing paints to do it exactly as I would want, and so this is a great alternative. Exactly. You got it, Merlin. See, I don't know, his thighs, like he's got some nice thighs, Katie. Probably don't need to go over his wings at the moment, but I will. Because I have a feeling I'm going to use black to touch up his wings. Here, look, I'll shift so you can see his beefy thighs. Like, look at these things. Hold on. And no, my hand's in the way. Shit. How do I hold him to make this work? Ooh. Um, um, kind of. Beefy thighs, maybe. I spilled? Oh no! Alright, I'll be back, y'all. I need more. You better be appreciating his beefy thighs, Katie. But no, this is alright. This mat, I'm not. I'm totally fine with it getting a little painty. There's just so much black coming out of it now. You know, things happen. Sometimes things happen that we're not proud of, and that's okay. What does Bob Ross say? It's a happy accident. I'm not happy at how much of my paint that just used, but like, man, means I'm gonna have to buy another little pod of Nuln Oil because I like it. Alright. Bring back our boy. Nothing happened. Didn't see anything. Alright, hold on. Got some more cleanup I need to do. Exactly, Marilyn. Also, my battery's about to die on my camera, so I'm just going to swap it out while I'm up. So, uno momento. It's in the red, and I'm like, I'm already out and about. I might as well just swap it out now. You know how it be. Alright. There we go. Full battery. One sec. And we're back with our little belly boy. So much paint that is now gone from here. I can't really show you because it's liquid, so it moves. Man, but I easily lost like half the pod. It hurts, guys. It hurts so much. But I like how it looks on him. Alright, alright. What do I want to do next? It's so sad. It just means I need to go buy more paints. And hey, especially because the company who I buy my paints from usually has deals, and I usually get more than one pod. So that's just an excuse to buy more paints. Alright, let's do his loincloth. Let's do that next. Gotta shake up the next pod. Be very careful. I honestly didn't even notice I knocked it over until I read chat. So thank you, Katie. It was at such an angle, and like I didn't feel it get knocked over at all. So I don't even know how that worked. But it happens sometimes. You know, nobody's perfect, least of all me. I want a medium-sized brush for this. Which means I want a bit bigger than what Katie gave. Alright, let's use you. Aw, what? That's weird. So, these are paints that George bought, and they seal so poorly, so you can see like there's paint all the way around it, maybe not. This one in particular has dried on top. A nice solid layer. Which means I gotta blast through it. To get at the juicy paint underneath. Which also means I'm gonna need another red. A wild Stein! Hey Stein. This is my big beefy boy Bellicor. He is a demon lord. In case it was not obvious from his appearance. But he is in fact a demon lord. He is easily the biggest and most complicated mini that I own. And so we're just chilling, having a good time, you know? Alright. Look at that nice red. Gonna have to go over it a couple times. But that's okay. But look at how much that's gonna pop. Sorry, now I'm focusing, you know? Eh. I actually kind of like how the parts that I got with the gray just end up making it look dirty. Like, it looks like the tips are, like, battered in mud and grossness. Sorry, to get underneath, I've told this in very particular ways at the moment. Maybe I won't fully try and cover up. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the way it looks all kind of gross and dirty. Like I said, happy accidents, y'all. Bob Ross, man to live by. Ooh, it's falling off. Alright. Alright. Oh, look at how nice that pops, though. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, Stein. Hope that's a good meal. Hey, good to have you back, Dr. H. Oh, Stein, that's rough. I'm sorry to hear that. My body likes drinking. Yeah. Sorry, I was deciding my next move. My next move is to grab a bigger brush. Slightly bigger brush. And we flip. Carefully, you know. So this is the red I have, and it's going to be a little too bright at first, but I'm going to go over it with the same oil I did for his body to darken it up. Oh man, that was a bad stroke. That's okay. I figure what I'm going to have to do is go in on black and use actual black to kind of touch up the bony segments, whatever those bits are called. I don't know animals. Much less winged animals, really. I think what I should do is fully coat these in the gray. Because I like this darker rather than the lighter. So, that's my 2 cents in what I'm going to do. Alright. It has been decided. Decreed. Hee! I really like the way that pops, though, that loincloth. And because I got little bits of it with the gray, it looks kind of dirty in spots. I like it. And the question is, what color do I want to do for his armor? Ooh, sorry. I was thinking more like a silver for his bits of armor, like his shoulder. Ah, oh, god damn it. I was dumb. His shoulder plate and things like that. Because I think a silver would be nice. And then doing like a gold or a nice brass for like these ringlets that he's got in places. Just because I think a lighter metal will pop better. At least that's my theory. What do I got? What do I got? I got a bunch of metals. These are the 2 layers I have. Pop up, pop up, pop up. And that's a dry that I have. Let's go sword and armor. Alright. It has been decided, y'all. I guess this will also be chains and shit. Whoop. Look, I'm such a mess today, y'all. Yeah, so there's chains on his wings. Is there gonna be glitter? Probably not. Well, I mean, the metallic actually does have a metallic-y sheen. I wouldn't call it glittery, but if that makes sense, then you know what I'm talking about. Sorry, I gotta be in the way of a frame. Cause my water tub, you know? Alright. Oh yeah, I like that. I chose right. Sorry, I have to see, but I'll show you again in a minute. Yeah, Merlin, that'll make it look... That'll really make him pop. But no, honestly, I love metals in things. Like, the way they look just stands out so much to me, and I love the way it pops. Which is why some of my most favorite minis I've painted are ones that are armored up. Because I just love the metallic sheen. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it in my shitty lighting setup, but the pauldrons kind of have like a fancy trim to them. So I'm definitely thinking of doing the trim in like a gold. Because I just really think that'll pop. Either a gold or a nice brass. Because I got both. I almost feel like brass will pop more because I'm using kind of a lighter metal. All right. Sorry, I'm focusing on what I'm doing, chat. I'll pay attention to you soon, I promise. Oh, baby. Alright. So, you can kind of see the sheen on it now, if you look at the plates, like on his leg. Ooh, Katie, that's exciting. I didn't realize you had that. That's exciting, Katie. Man, I'm catching up on chat, and wow. Stein, you only need one set, which is like 7 dice, I want to say. However, once you've started collecting dice, it's very hard to stop collecting dice, is the issue. But no, like, I've got like some good metallic-y brasses, or I have some nice, I got a couple golds. Where's frame? There's frame. So it all depends on what I'm feeling for. But it's like, I got options. Alright, I think I'm going to leave his wings and chains for now. I'm going to do this last. Like, absolute last. Because I think that's just going to be a mess. If I try it now. Then we just shiny up the edge, even though this doesn't actually matter because nobody looks underneath the mini. But yeah. The real question is, should I do gold or brass, guys? The D20, the diamond? Yeah, the diamond is the D10. I was going to say the D20 is the most important one. But that's exciting, Stein. What are you doing with dice molds? You want to make me dice? Oh, baby. Yeah, no, the diamond is the D... Or the D8. The D8 is the 4-sided diamond, whereas the D10 is more of like a 5-sided. So like the point, there's like 4 points going up, 4 sides going up to a point on the D8. This is a terrible... What am I doing? I have dice literally 2 feet away from me. Hold on. Alright. This is D8. So you see how it's 4-sided. It's like 2 pyramids stuck to each other. And then this is D10. And so it's 5 sides pointing up into each other. Fun. And Katie, I'll never say no to dice. Hey, if y'all want to give me a custom dice set for Christmas, who am I to complain? Alright? Like, come on. I shouldn't have bothered washing this brush. That's rude. That's rude. Eh. I'm also very curious what Stein means by going underwater. What do you think, y'all? Is this dry? It is! Blessed be! Wrong one. That's the one. So Stein, what did you mean by going underwater? I must say, I'm curious. Like, are you at the ocean right now and you just decided to go for a dip? Like, what are we talking about? Oh boy, I love my shaky hands, you know? Eh. Alright. Oh, an underwater highway. Interesting. Sorry, we don't have those in Canada, so I did not think of it at all. Well, be safe going underwater. Felicia would definitely nope right out of that. She hates going underwater. Love the girl, but man, she is scared of water. I say that, but it's more like she's scared of what's in the water than water itself. Where, like, I've swam with, like, snapping turtles and the like. Felicia's like, nope, nope, nope. She's very much like, get me away, back to safety, to dry land. Oh, you still had some wetness to you? That's rude. Thought it was dry. Ah, so it's like under the water, not underwater. That's fair, that's fair. I just pictured, like, you're in a tube and you look up and you see the fishes, like, Bioshock style. And I thought that was going to be badass. But what you're saying makes a lot more sense. Alright, baby! No, I don't think it'd be very safe. But man, would it be cool. And that's all that matters, right? Rule of cool. If it's cool, you do. Alright, I gotta make some choices here. Ooh, excuse me. I need a leather. I have a leather. Gotta find my leather. Although my leather's one of the shitty ones. Hey, I'd love it. Should we throw in some orange, y'all? Oh, what do you think of this? He's got like this little insignia on his chest. It's like a brand. What if we had it as like a glowy orange? Like a nice bright orange. It literally looks like almost the directions of a compass is like embedded into his chest. It's like arrows just pointing out. What do y'all think of that? Because originally I was going to do like a red. But I kind of like the idea of using an orange. Although I think it might be too bright. I'm going to be honest. Fair. What else are my options? What are my options? Ooh, I could just use the nice purple I like. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna use that. I changed my mind. No orange, goodbye. Do I need any of these other colors? Not really. Alright, cool. Ooh. Alright, let's leather up his straps. If you know what I mean. Now, what size brush do I want? Strap's pretty small. Let's try a 3. Alright, Katie, this one's for you. First, I gotta shake up the pod, you know? You know how we do? And then we struggle to take off the pod. Because I hate these ones. Oh, I might have picked one that's too big. That's sweet. Gotta do up his leather straps, you know? They're important. They're holding his armor together. Although that one specific strap is not as important. Sorry, I'm focused, y'all. Paying a close attention to my movements, you know? You know what you gotta do? Bum, 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 bum. Down, 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 down. Alright, cool. He didn't have very many leather straps. Oh yeah, Soggy. This isn't even a dragon. This is a demon lord. But I understand how you would think that. Hold on, let me hold him up. It's our demon lord. He's coming along, slowly but surely, you know. I'm kind of doing his body first, and then I'm gonna do up the wings. Just because the wings aren't as much detail, they're just more annoying. Alright, the moment of truth. A brass or a gold? For the Demon King. What would be better? What if I did... Sorry, I'm thinking, y'all. Oh, sorry, Mike. I kind of want to do a brass. The question is which brass? Because I have 3. You win. You are the best brass. And we shake it up. Still have yet to touch his sword. Maybe I'll do the sword after I do these brass plates. Alrighty. We're cooking, y'all. Oh, I love it. I'm happy with this choice. Good choice, me. Man, now we're into the delicate work. Sorry, I'll show y'all when I get the chance. I'm focusing intently. Yeah, then it goes up. Beautiful! Alright. It's that nice, just little touch of color that just makes it pop so much more. I can't zoom in anymore. Alright, hold on. See what I'm saying? It's that small touch of color that really makes it pop. Alright, time to do the other plates. I actually really like that last song. Sorry, Mike. I'm in a hard to reach place. Shaky hands! Hate my shaky hands. Just be steady for me. That's all I ask. He is so pulled out of frame right now. Alright. Well, that was the hardest part. Just because it's so awkward to reach. I definitely like the idea that he uses brass to adorn himself instead of gold. I think it's because I'm a little tired of using gold. Especially when brass can look so nice. I feel like gold looks better with some lighter colors, but I love the way brass looks with darker colors. And our demon lord here is very dark. So it be fitting. So nice. It's so pretty, guys. It's so pretty. I'm doing a terrible job of keeping it in frame at the moment. But that's okay. You know what? Shit happens. Ooh, fun. Oh, baby. There we go. I'm done with the brass. I think next we're gonna steal up his sword. Which metal did I want to use for a sword? That one. The darker one. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Ironbreaker is the name of the paint that his sword is going to be made out of. Yeah, that's also going to be... Alright. Right? I really like the way the brass pops. He's starting to come together. You know, come together. Right now. Over me. Alright, and then I need a super tiny brush. So what's my smallest one? This one, I think. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, my triple O. This is the smallest size brush I have. Courtesy of our resident Katie. Alright, alright, alright. Get in there. Alright. Oh, got his brand. God. That's tight. Shit, where the... There you are. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's like a metallic purple that I used for his brand. The brand on his chest. Huh. And then I kind of want to use a gold for his sword, the hilt on his sword. Because I really like the idea of this metallic going with a nice gold, and that will differentiate it from his armor. Because I don't want them to look like they're made out of the same thing, because his sword is, you know, ethereal and flamey. Is what I'm thinking. So yeah, I thought so. Did I miss a strap? I did miss a strap, god damn it. Looks like I'm gonna have to go back to leather, boys. Oh god, I hate this one. Open! Open! Oh, there we go, got it. Da, 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 da. Alright, Bellacore. Let's fancy up your sword, buddy. Hey, I said let's fancy up your sword. Did I just not shake it enough? I just don't think I shook it enough. Alright, hold on. Screwing back on. God, I hate this so much. Man, we've been streaming for a good little bit. And I've made pretty good progress, but man, there's so much left to do. Alright. That should be better. I want you on that side. Oh yeah, that's better. Oh, baby. Now this is a Demon Lord sword. Itchy eye. Da, da, da. Yeah. Here we go. I need the inside. Alright. There we go. Alright, baby. Demon Lord has got his sword. It's not all ethereal yet, but I gotta let it dry a bit more. But look at that. Nice and shiny. And it stands out so much more than the plate. Because the plate, I want it to look regal, but the sword needs to look badass. And I think it does. And then I realized I missed a piece of leather, so I'm gonna just top that up now. It's around his wrist. He has one strap that I didn't see, which is rude. Keeping things hidden. What kind of demon lord is he? Then I guess you're my best one. Do I want to... I don't know how I want to do the flames yet off the sword, if I'm going to be completely honest. Like, I got a ton of options, but like, I don't know. I am thinking of... I have this one green that I kind of like. To have it be like green flames, and then sprinkle some of the purple from the brand in there. So do a little bit of the purple underneath, and then have the green kind of come out over top. I didn't roll back the one I wanted. Dang it. 3-0. Alright, cool. Nice and simple. Alright. What do you want, Bellacore? Hey. I still gotta do your spikies. But I don't know if I want to do like bone or anything for those. Anything fancy. Alright, let's do that then, yeah. You talked me into it, Mr. Core. Alright. Bam, 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 bam. Sorry, y'all, I'm focusing again. Alright. Got some nice bone. Yeah, don't worry. I'm also Stein. I'm definitely not finishing him today, but when he is done, I'll take a nice photo and post it in Drew's Discord. Sorry for your spotty connection. Because that always sucks. Alright, alright, alright. Boom. Boom. Yeah, I'm kind of undecided on where to go from here, on like what colors I want stuff to do, because I'm kind of still debating on the flames and his spikies. I guess what we could do is just coat the wings entirely, because that's what I wanted to do, and then call it there. Sorry, I gotta... My brushes were just sitting in water. I have a bad habit for doing that. Granted, I've only been doing it with the shitty brushes that I have, not the new nice ones. Oh, can you? Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that, Connor. I mean, that makes sense, because Drew specially gifted Felicia a sub once. I think it was Drew. It might have been Katie. It was one of them. I am poor, so I usually don't gift subs. I say that, but like we're doing decent. We just have so many expenses. Getting married will do that, you know? Weddings be expensive. Like, honestly, that makes a lot of sense. I've never thought of it. Alright, let's get these wings going. Yeah, no, Merlin totally. Living is expensive. Like, especially because I live in Toronto, which is, I think, one of, or if not the most expensive place to live in Canada. So it's rude. It uses a lot of money. Even though we're also incredibly lucky with our situation. I do need to point that out. The place we're living at is owned by one of my good friend's friends. And so they gave us a great deal on rent because they just want somebody that they feel like they can trust living below them, because they live right above us. And so my friend gave me a glowing review, said I was a great guy. He doesn't really know about Felicia because he didn't. That sucks. Yeah. Eh. Living sucks. Living expenses suck. Let me rephrase that. I actually enjoy my life, even though it's expensive. Don't want that to be taken the wrong way. Alright, cool. Get in there. Alright, cool. That wing is coated. Yeah, let's do the insides of both before we do the backs. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, is it really Oakville? Man, I would not have expected that. But I also just kind of assume Toronto's the worst. Because Toronto sucks. Majorly. So dangy. Why am I so dangy? So yeah, the reason why I keep this super shitty brush around is literally for base coating like this. So I can just kind of go wild. Oh, I'm gonna have to repaint that gold. Dang it. You know, sometimes you don't think about things. And then it hurts. Alright, let's see what this chat's saying. Honestly, that actually makes a lot of sense. Don't you love rich people? They have all of the money, they give us all the jobs, so they deserve all the tax breaks, which never trickle down because they're greedy. In case it wasn't apparent, I'm not conservative. Just because at least the conservatives in Canada, and the liberals too, are terrible. But the conservatives in particular have shown, to me at least, that what they do never works. I don't know, my biggest issue with politics is people who don't like put any effort into doing any research. They just go, all right, well, I'm gonna vote this way because my parents vote this way, so I'm just gonna copy what they do. And I get that's what a lot of people do, but also, like, come on. Your parents are probably in a different situation than you. You're an adult now. Think for yourself. Eat them. Eat the rich. I mean, look, if we just went all cannibal on, like, 10 people in the world, we could solve so many issues. Alright, Mr. Bellacore. That's where we're gonna leave you, my friend. Because my back is sore. Because my posture is the absolute worst. Oh, I hate it. But he's gonna take a little bit to dry there. Alright. So once again, for those of you around, that's the lovely Adrian Von Ziegler, the one who gave me permission to use all of this wonderful music. This is his 3 hours of dark fantasy mix, because, you know, Bellacore deserves dark fantasy. Yeah, and let's see, how many people we got? About 7 people. I think we can pass on some raiders, some raidy doos. You know. So let's find a nice place to go to. Ooh, is there anyone doing art? Or is there anyone... No, nobody I follow is live right now. Ah. 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 Bob Ross is doing art? Yes. Alright. You know what? You know what? Oh, this person's painting a mini? Alright. Well, let's give them a shot. They're painting a mini. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Alright, yeah. Let's give this one a shot. They're painting a mini. So if you got your mweeps, get your mweeps ready. And we'll do a nice little mweepy raid. And then, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed chilling, listen to some music, painting the Bellacore. So, thank y'all for coming, and hope you're staying happy and healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!
Camera call, what's going on? How are you doing today? What? Maryland Gamer, thank you so much for the follow. Did I say that right? How are you doing today? Camera call, what were you working on? What were you doing? Dr. H, holy shit, thank you so much for the follow.